Well, hello to day one of the challenge. We will go ahead and jump right into the swing of things. And as people roll in, we'll get them caught up to speed to where we are. All right, let's start with a brief introduction so that we can kind of see who we have in the challenge so that I know exactly how to tailor the challenge, whether I need to make some revisions as we move through day 2, 3, and 4 and 5 so that it fits your trading level as well as your performance level. So in the chat box, if you could tell us where you are from, how many years of day trading experience you have. If you have 0 to 11 months, just type the word wallet in the chat box. If you have 1 to 3 years of trading experience, type the words money roll in the chat box. And if you have more than 3 years of trading experience, type money bag because you are most likely getting the bag at this time. And I'll give you a little time to tell us where you're from. Okay, Chicago, wallet. All right. Chicago in the house. Florida. Oh, wow. Sarasota, Florida. I am a native Floridian. And wallet. Okay. South Carolina, Toya and money roll. Okay. All right. So we have Florida, South Carolina, as well as Illinois here with us today. All right, we will keep it moving. So for the most part, we are newer traders with the exception of Latoya. She has a bit more experience. Having that information, it helps me to better plan for everybody moving forward for day 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we will keep it moving. This is what the challenge will look like. Day one, what is day trading? Why the futures market? And we'll go ahead and download the platform for those of you who have not downloaded it. Day two, we will study fundamental analysis. Day three, we will study technical analysis. Day 4, we will actually enter and exit trades. And day 5, we should be working on trading your own setup that you've planned based on the information that you've acquired throughout the course of the week. And then we will look at what's next after day 5. So here we are, day 1. So about me, I am the founder of Rowell Investing, typically trading with Cantisa. You will most likely hear as opposed to, or more so than you would hear about Rowell Investing. I have an extensive background in, excuse me, I'm going to continue to admit people as they show up. So I have an extensive background in education, both instructional as well as administrative roles across all grade levels. Was a district administrator, professor for 10 years in the College of Education as well as in the College of Business. I was the director for education, state of Florida, by the way, of Area 4. And those roles fully prepared me to create a course, deliver instruction, as well as to convey and simplify concepts and strategies that you will be able to take advantage of throughout this 5-day challenge, as well as moving forward. And I have 5+ years of experience trading the futures market. All right, how did I get into trading futures. Uh, Back in 2016, someone that I know very, very well, trusted associate, um, he started prior to me. He's actually a GM of one of the major corporations in Orlando. He started training. He began to do well. And then about 6 months, roughly 6 months later, he told me about it. At this point, it was now January, beginning of 2017. And he said that he waited to tell me about it because he wanted to make sure that he vetted it out, vetted the training company well, and make sure that it was worth my time, because he didn't want to bring me some mess, which I totally thank him for it. So after he finally told me about it, I put him through interrogation, asking him why did he wait so long to tell me about it. And what I think that it boiled down to is that he wanted to get started first so that he would have a head start on me, because he know that I would be better than him. And still to this day, I tell him that same exact thing. The reason why he did not tell me the day that he began is because he wanted to have a head start on me. And ask him, or you can ask me, or ask anyone who knows both of us. Sure enough, I am in fact the better trader. So him getting that head start on me did not help him any, did not help his case any. This individual right here. But still today, I thank him for sharing this opportunity with me, as well as introducing me to the trading community. So what exactly is a day trader? So we are active traders who are in and out of the market within the same day. We don't hold trades overnight. The trades vary in length from a few seconds to a couple hours, but definitely not overnight. So we employ a wide variety of techniques and strategies to capitalize on perceived market inefficiencies, the high probability ones. So day trading is often characterized as technical analysis, and it requires a high degree of self-discipline and objectivity. Okay, me before and with day trading. So prior to day trading, my earnings were based on, the industry, the going rate of the industry, my number of years of experience in education, coupled with the number of degrees that I held for the position. So I had a six-figure annual salary. I was stressed over politics, job insecurity. If they want you there, you could be there today, gone tomorrow. Things up in the air, things that's constantly changing. Like the foundation continually being snatched from underneath our feet, working long hours, working overtime. And then there are other individuals who were supplementing their income with part-time positions. There's a ton of paperwork involved. And then on the right, there's me with day trading. My earnings are based on my trades. The more consistent and disciplined I am, the better you become, not only myself, but you as well. So as opposed to a six-figure annual salary, I have a six-figure monthly salary. And I'm the only one that can create my stressors nowadays. So if I bring stress on myself, that's completely on me. No one from any employer or no other employee is stressing me out. If I take myself into a stressful situation, that's completely on me if I wanted to do that. But for what reason would I could possibly want to stress myself out? So now my work days are typically like a 2 hours at the most, or an additional 2 hours if I wanted to consider working at night. That would be my extra night shift, an additional 2 hours of trading. No paperwork is involved in this other than my journaling, the trades that I take throughout the course of the day, the time I enter the trade, as well as the time I exit the trade. So having all of those mounds of paperwork that were required at the job are no longer. The futures market. What is the futures market? It is an auction market in which participants buy and sell commodity and future contracts for delivery on a specified date. Futures are exchange traded derivative contracts that lock in future delivery of a commodity or security at a price, but it's set today. I know all of that doesn't make sense to you right now, but it will over the course of the next few days. So futures are a type of derivative contract. It's an agreement to buy or sell a specific commodity asset or security at a set future date for a set price. These are some types of futures that you could possibly trade. There's the financial futures, livestock, energy, currency, metal futures, grains futures, as well as food. Individuals typically gravitate towards one sector, one section of it, and stay there because you can learn it very well and master that instrument or that type and just get better and better at that one, as opposed to attempting to stretch yourself really thin, attempting to master multiple charts. And it can become a little stressful or a bit difficult for you. So why trade futures over stocks? The biggest advantage we have, I would say, is this first one here, minimal investment and maximum profits. When I began trading futures, we did not have what we have now, which is called the micros. It was only the minis. But now, starting with as little as a $400 account, you can do very, very well. I didn't have that advantage to start with such a small account, but now we do have that option. So many individuals are definitely taking advantage of it and are doing very well with it. The futures market is very liquid, having many buyers and sellers around the clock. With that being said, you're able to get in and out of your trades at pretty much wherever you are trying to get in and out of them at. If you wouldn't have someone to buy your product at a certain price, then it would be difficult to get out of those trades. We don't want to end up in that predicament. It's a fast way to make money, but once you learn the skill, it is easier to buy and sell. This is key here. You don't have to own anything to buy it and sell it. When individuals first hear this, they go, what? And it doesn't make sense and it doesn't register right away. But you will see how this is so over the course of the next few days. You do not have to own it to buy it or sell it. And then, of course, the tax benefits. You can, discuss this with your attorney or your accountant, and they can give you the specifics based on your economic situation and your tax bracket. But remember this, futures can provide a potential tax benefit compared to other short-term trading markets because it's profitable. futures trades are taxed on a 60-40 basis. 60% of the profits are taxed as long-term capital. So that's huge. That is huge. And only 40% is taxed as ordinary income compared to stocks where 100% is taxed as ordinary income. All right, do we have any questions at this point? You can unmute and or type your questions in the chat box. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions, so I will keep going. So your homework for today is, for those of you, wait a minute, I think there may be a question. No questions so far. Okay, great. Good, good, good. Your homework for today is to go ahead and download the NinjaTrader platform for those of you who do not have it. In the journal that I provided for you so that you can jot down your notes from days 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you have links to YouTube videos where I walk you through the process. Although for the most part, it stays straightforward, simple download, but there could possibly be some sort of hangups. Something technical could happen along the way where you experience, a stress in this area. So to eliminate that and alleviate those stressors, I went ahead and created videos of the process, as well as some additional information that can take you a couple steps forward, put you a couple days ahead. And if you take a look on page 1 of the journal that you have to journal in this week, you will see those links to those YouTube videos. So to keep you within the time frame that I requested, an hour per day, this is where we will pause for day 1 and give you the time to tackle downloading NinjaTrader so that you have it up and ready for tomorrow. But before we jet out of here, are there any questions on anything? Or are we A-okay for day 1?
What time are we meeting tomorrow?
Same time each day. It's going to be, if you are Eastern, it's 6:30, Central 5:30. I think we are everyone in here is either Eastern or Central.
Got it.
Yes. So same time each day. If you have questions, feel free to post them in the challenge group. I check it frequently to see if there are any questions, but when you return tomorrow, please have your platform downloaded and be ready to move forward. Let's see, download the software. Oh, awesome, awesome. Amos, good, downloaded the software a couple of days ago, awesome. So he is ready to go. Amos is ready to go. All right, so with that said, if we don't have any further questions, it was definitely a pleasure meeting everyone. Same time, same place on tomorrow, and we will keep this show going. You are welcome. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.